What's the best TV series that you've ever seen? Well, if you know me, then you'll know that I love science fiction. Good science fiction series. Probably one of my favorites would be The Expanse, which is, I think, on Amazon. One show that tops them all, though, that's full of intrigue, relationships, emotions, and the best and worst of humanity. Might be a bit surprising. Well, according to Morgan Housel, the author of Psychology of Money, it's not really a TV show. It's the show of watching people and ourselves make decisions around money and investing. Hi, my name is Andrew Hingston. I've been teaching personal finance at university for more than 20 years now. And this is the book club where we get together, read a book chapter by chapter, talk about it together, discuss it together, and improve our knowledge and behavior around managing money. Remember to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more in this series. And just a reminder that the publisher of this book does not sponsor this video, so we're not paid to do it. I just like this book and I thought I'd cover it. Well, the introduction to Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money covers two interesting characters, Ronald Read and Richard Foscone. Ronald Read comes from a humble background. He was the first person in his family to finish high school, and then he worked in a gas station fixing cars and as a janitor for the local department store. When he died in 2014 at the age of 92, he had $8 million in investments. 8 million, can you believe it? How did he do it? Apparently, even though he was on a pretty basic wage, he used to just save regular small amounts from his income and invest in shares in good quality companies that he held over decades and allowed them to accumulate over the long term. So he ended up with $8 million. What did he do with it, that money? Who did he leave it to when he died at age 92? Apparently everyone was shocked around him. They didn't know he had so much money. He left $2 million to his kids, and he left $6 million to his local hospital and library as a philanthropist, which is pretty amazing. Apparently his Wikipedia entry reads something along the lines of Ronald James Read was an American philanthropist, investor, janitor, and gas station attendant. I love the juxtaposition of those terms. Philanthropist, investor, janitor, and gas station attendant. Really shows that anyone can invest and create a whole lot of wealth. He is contrasted with a second person, Richard Foscone, who's a Harvard-educated investment banker who actually retired in his 40s with a whole lot of wealth to become a philanthropist. And he leveraged himself, he borrowed against his investments, he borrowed to buy property and other things, and unfortunately when the 2008 financial crisis hit, all those leveraged positions where he borrowed money to do investments came completely unstuck. And apparently he went bankrupt and lost it all. Now, with two characters like this, I mean, the interesting thing is in the comparison. I mean, it would be tempting for the author to just moralize from the story and say, well, we should be a lot more like Ronald, carefully saving and investing in shares for the long term, and less like Richard, where we sort of borrow money excessively to do investments. It'd be so simple to moralize from that, but that's not actually what he does. It's more, he draws a comparison to say, well, in what kind of situations with someone with no formal education, no training, no experience or connections do so much better than someone with the best education, the best training, the best experience, the best connections? I mean, there's potentially a couple of explanations for that, actually. I mean, one reason could be it's a process where it's just simply chance or dumb luck that determines the outcome. Like, for example, I mean, if two people who are, like, one person's educated and one person's not very educated, they walk into a casino with $100 and put that money on the roulette table. Quite frankly, your intelligence, skill, effort, knowledge, experience, connections are not going to make any difference because the outcome is completely determined by chance. It's nothing that's really skill. But, I mean, there's more likely something more than just chance going on with investments, hopefully. I mean, I do teach finance and personal investment and so on, so I'd hope that there's more than just dumb luck associated with it. But what the author argues is that financial success, it's not just head knowledge, it's not just what you know. It's also about how you behave, it's about psychology, It's about emotions. It's about what you actually do. Basically, it's not just what's in your head, but it's also what's in your heart and what you're doing with your hands in terms of specific behavior. And that's why he calls the book The Psychology of Money. He argues that it's easier to teach facts about how taxation works, how retirement savings accounts works, and just explain how things work. But in practice, financial success in life is so much more than just understanding how things work. Thinking and behavior matters. And that's something that's a lot more difficult to teach in a classroom or to learn from a book. And it's why I really like this book, because for more than 20 years now, I've been teaching personal finance in the classroom, and I've observed this myself, that when you're teaching personal finance at university, it's so easy just to focus on, okay, well, this is how investing in shares works. This is how a tax system works. This is how a retirement savings system works. It's to go through the mechanics. This is a balance sheet. This is an income statement. To just go through the mechanics of things, because in the end, for university courses, we have to assess knowledge at the end of it. And it's really difficult to teach skills in a classroom and then to assess skills. So I think I've got 20 years experience in terms of just teaching facts about how things work. But I've observed through my own life and just talking to others that there's so many people have the knowledge, but unless you've got the psychology, the right thinking around money and investing, and you're united with the other person in your life, if you're in a married relationship or a long-term stable committed relationship, that you're in a team together working towards a common goal, there's just so much more depth to financial success in life than just head knowledge around the way things work. Psychology, emotions, all of those things, relationships, all of those things matter a great deal. And it's why this book is one of my favorites. So one of the reasons he calls the introduction the greatest show on earth is that he argues that money is everywhere. It affects all of us and confuses most of us. Everyone thinks about it a little differently. It offers lessons on things that apply to many areas in life, like risk, confidence, and happiness. Few topics offer a more powerful magnifying glass that helps explain why people behave the way they do than money. It is one of the greatest shows on earth. I love that quote, and I think it really captures that introduction well. And as I mentioned before, I really like this idea of not just focusing on head knowledge about how things work, about explaining a better way to save money or the importance of having an emergency fund or how to invest in shares, but it's also recognizing that our thinking, our psychology, our emotions, and our behavior matter a great deal as well. Hey, I often get asked by students in my course, how come I've got such great backgrounds to my PowerPoint slides? Hey, the sponsor of today's video, and it's also a company I'm invested in and I'm financially supporting as well, is Eden Ideas. It is doing some pretty amazing work right now. It is helping people put PowerPoint slides into the Unity game engine, which is absolutely amazing. It makes it so easy to create gorgeous presentations that look absolutely cutting edge. See this planet Earth in the background? That's not some kind of video. That is actually a completely 3D model planet Earth right there, sitting down there, right in the background of the presentation. So it looks absolutely gorgeous. There's lots of interesting things. If you're interested, don't tell anyone else about it. It's super secret right now. So just for the people watching this video, you can join the waitlist, or if you like the idea of it, you can also financially support the project on Patreon. The details for joining the waitlist and the Patreon website are just in the comment section below. In the next video, we're focusing on chapter 1, which is called No One's Crazy. Remember to like and subscribe, click the notification bell so that you don't miss a video, and enjoy reading one of my favorite books, Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money. And please do go out and buy it from your favorite bookstore as well. The author has put a whole lot of work into writing this book and deserves to be remunerated for it. So please don't be stingy, go out and buy the book, and please read the associated chapters as we go through it each week. Now, it's good not just to read the chapter, but also to discuss it. I'm aware that there's lots of reasons why people end up being financially successful or not financially successful in life. Quite frankly, where you were born, when you were born, the family into which you were born make a massive difference for your financial success in life. But you might like to imagine that there's two twin brothers or two twin sisters born into a family. So they're born at the same time, roughly, into the same family, into the same place. How much financial success in life do you think is determined by knowledge versus behavior? What percentage comes down from head knowledge versus what's going on in your heart and in your hands? Really interested in your views on this, so leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to buy and read the book, and for chapter 1 intro for this week and chapter 1 for next week, and remember to like and subscribe. My name is Andrew Hingston. I hope you've enjoyed book club.